What is up, guys and gals? This is Psychedelic Meathead and welcome to episode 3 of the Ecuador vlog. Nope, them dots on my skin isn't some crazy skin disease I've suddenly broke out in. It's actually mud. And I've been cycling down this dirt road, and in the process there were some pretty big puddles. You know, part of me was thinking to myself, oh, maybe I should turn back and find a different route. But I thought, maybe my bike is half boat, half bike, so let's test it. It wasn't, and I got very muddy, and also my trainers are soaked through as well. As you can see, the bike it's holding up quite good. You can see the two-tone color of my arms as well, of the sun, which has been kissing my skin in such a beautiful and unique, magical way. Well, this vlog today, I am going for another adventure into the wilderness because there's so much beautiful, magical, majestic things here to discover. The only issue is the sun wants to eat my skin. So I'm trying to do things in the shaded environment, getting a little bit shady in Ecuador. That sounds not how it is. So yeah, let's see where I end up on this extreme, muddy, magical adventure. As each scene progresses on this vlog, the pinker my skin is becoming. I'm gonna be in trouble because I had this conversation with my sister the other day and she was like, make sure you wear sun cream. And me being me, I kind of forgot today. So at least I'm wearing my natural mud cream. Anyway, I am at Casa of Alex. Now, I was in this location on the vlog the other day when I heard the loud noise in the jungle, which turns out it may have been a howler monkey, which will be an interesting experience if I come face to face with one of them. I mean, everything all happens for a magical reason, and it would be a cool experience. Hola. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside this place and see what kind of magic Alex's casa has. And who is Alex? One way to find out is to go and have this wild adventure and see for myself. Look at that big mountain behind me. I just come face to face with a snake. I'm no snake expert. It wasn't very big. It was green. It moved quite quick. Luckily, it went off into the small stream, which is near me. I mean, if I get bit by a snake out here, it's kind of on me. I do have to remember that I'm not in England and I am in South America. And if I get bit, my chances of survival are not so great, but that's the risks you take when you go on these wild adventures. But it is what it is. I had a choice to pick two different paths, and I took the one where I am now. I haven't approached this place called Casa of Alex. Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe it does exist. Oh, I'll find out. So let's keep moving on this journey. And look, just guys and girls, look, it is amazing. And there's a butterfly which keeps landing on my calf, which is just incredible. Butterflies are amazing. They're a sign of growth because the caterpillar must go into that cocoon to face its shit, face its darkness, to break free and to fly and become the butterfly. So always when you see a butterfly, just put your hand on your heart and just understand that it's gone through its growth period, just like a lot of us have been going through, especially this last year. Wow, is that my tan lines you can see coming through yet? I mean, I'm gonna have some nice red marks later on in the evening. Oh, how I can't wait. I mean, I'm here, but there's not much going on, so I am gonna carry on cycling, and there's a path right in front of me I'm gonna check out and see where that leads to. It looks like it's going towards the big mountains, so I mean there's always something amazing to discover. So I've come to this ginormous puddle. Now there's no possible way I can film going through this because I would drop the camera. I can run through and put the camera on the other side, but I'm going to get completely and utterly muddy feet. So I'm going to ride through it. But the reason why I want to discuss this puddle is because, I mean, I find lessons everywhere in this life. That's why I have my magical journeys, and this puddle signifies maybe the puddle in your life. What are you avoiding because you don't want to get muddy feet? I mean, in life is about pushing through your muddy puddles. So what is it? What do you have holding you back at this moment? And I mean, sometimes you just have to jump on that bike and cycle through that muddy puddle. And if you sink, I mean, claw your way out of that bloody thing. I mean, I doubt there's going to be any piranhas or sharks in there or crocodiles. I mean, if I drink the water, it's probably going to be some interesting parasites that will enter my ecosystem. But it is what it is. They can be purged out. So I'm going to embark on a journey through this lovely puddle. And I will see you guys on the flip side of the muddy puddle. Ooh, I made it to the other side of the puddle. Covered in mud. This is why I go on bike rides by myself, but there's people coming down on horses, so I need to move up the way because the last thing I want to do is scare the horses. So let me move the bike over here, so I'm not causing any uncomfortableness for the horses. How's it going? ¿Cómo estás?
Oh, very good.
Everything is amazing.
Amazing, no?
Everything is amazing.
It's amazing.
Just going.
Do you want to touch?
I would love to. I love horses.
Touch, please.
They are amazing. Hey, how are you
It's a
doing?
very good horse.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
this is beautiful.
beautiful, no?
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's what I mean about adventure of life. Like, I'm making a video about going through this crazy puddle, and suddenly 3 horses with 3 amazing people riding the horses turn up. And I mean, as you saw how deep that puddle was, that's what I went through on my bike, and I mean, my ass is soaked. Luckily my shorts are black and they're not white, so it doesn't look like I've shat myself, because that would be quite an interesting view for people. But I mean, this is just why I love Ecuador and exploring. And I mean, life, you can't get bored with life if you always seek discomfort and seek adventure. Like, people don't want to come on bike rides with me because I go in the most craziest places. I mean, for me, that's fine. I don't mind having this time by myself. But again, I love the dirt. I love being muddy. I love the cuts, I love the bruises, I love the spontaneousness of just life. Like, I could be at my house doing nothing, or I could be here and having that experience I just had right now. And that's the chaos of life. It's just an unpredictable dance of madness. And I mean, you just have to get mad and fall in love with life, because you get to see horses. It's just, what's next? So you might ask, what equipment is this lunatic who's in Ecuador getting covered in mud is using to film his vlogs? So I am actually filming on an iPhone 11, not an iPhone 11 Pro, just a standard iPhone 11. And I've got a tripod, but a very cheap one I brought off Amazon. It's a little bit flimsy, but it does the job. It's a perfect size. It fits in my pocket. It contracts as well, so I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller, and that's all I'm using. Like, again, I know people want to make vlogs and they're not too sure about their material, and some people don't find that people will find their life interesting. I mean, you can make anything interesting. Who are you? Tell us about your story, your journey of life, and you're going to find people who resonate with what you say. Now, over the years, like, okay, my channel doesn't have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000. But over the years, there's people who have stuck with my channel And they'll message me occasionally and tell me how they've followed me from my meathead steroid taking days to my psychedelic journeys with ayahuasca. And now following me on this crazy vlogs I have of my life in Ecuador. I mean, you can always find magicalness in your life. Just get the camera and speak and practice and find the confidence to speak to a camera. And just flow, make the video and just talk about anything, because you'll find that your creativity will start to flourish and you will start to produce and manifest what you really have inside of your heart. So pick up a camera and vlog. So there's monkeys and Woody the woodpecker, and I just love the feel of the jungle. It reminds me of when I was in Dieta back in 2018 in Peru, in a small village called San Francisco, and I was working on more of a deeper understanding with ayahuasca and other plants, and it's just feeling of just, it's just power of the jungle. It brings back some nice flashbacks. Can you hear? There's a woodpecker somewhere. I will try to find if I can get him on camera, but I don't think I'll be able to pick it up. Well, but this is why you need to travel. This is why you need to have these wild adventures of life, because I mean, if I didn't go to Peru in 2017, and I wouldn't be able to have this feeling I'm having right now, you know? Everything all comes full circle and kind of connects into one, which is just beautiful. Voila. Covered in mud, sunburn. I've got probably fish swimming in my underwear, but that's the magic of going on a wild adventure. I'm now back in the town of Puddle. This is the place where I live. Just try to get on the right side of the road because I'm not. Get confused because obviously it's different to being back home to being here. Side of the road is the other side, so it's a bit confusing. So yeah, I'm gonna get back now. I'm gonna clean up and get some food down me because I haven't eaten the whole day. So thank you for following me on this journey once more again on the magical journeys of Ecuador. There's a couple of chickens in the road. Why did the chicken cross the road? Maybe to get to the other side. Who knows, but I think that's where they're going.